Empathetic imagination. You know, so many of us, because of the lives we live, the people we hang out with, social media we use, tend to think of everybody in terms of our own experience and our own attitudes. One thing that I have tried to teach in my classes is the concept of empathetic imagination. I also use that when I coach people as they are interviewing, and to be able to put themselves in the position of the other person. So one exercise that I did was to have the Whitney Houston song about her leaving her lover, leaving her man because she's not what he needed. And the song is, "I Will Always Love You." And then I played the Adele song in terms of her love leaving her. And I asked the male students to empathize with these women in terms of how they were treated and how they may feel about relationships. And I asked the women to do the same about, did they identify with one or the other? We kicked off an exercise that enabled my students to start to think about someone else and how they react. When I read the essays of my students in my writing class and see how students who are minority students react to racism, how they feel about injustice, clearly I am not from their ethnic group, but I learn empathetic imagination from my students. And I learn empathetic imagination from my clients when I coach, to put myself in their position and to not judge, but to listen. And in listening, one grows. So the lesson here is, if we can have more empathetic imagination by imagining what the other thinks, feels, without judgment, we can be better communicators, better listeners, better people. And that's a lesson worth learning.